We are at the Autodrome de Estoril for the 16th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Red Bull Formula 1 Series for the first ever Portugal Grand Prix. The number 30 car of Cassie Dent leading us to the green flag. Start beside her is the 7 of Sebastian Torres. Rest of you starting lineup for today's race. Points leader Riley Estoril 2 will be starting in the 13th spot. For those of you that saw the schedule on Discord, I said the 16th race of the season would be at the Marina Bay circuit, but that track has not been made for NR 2003, so we had to change the schedule just a little bit and go to Estoril for the first ever Portugal Grand Prix. In the last race at the Red Bull Ring, Nick Kennedy scored his 6th career win here in the Formula 1 division. Kennedy is starting 12th. For those of you that remember the Willem Euro Elite 1 and 2 divisions, we used this track 4 times. It's a 2.7 mile, 11 turn road course. And yeah, the first ever Portugal Grand Prix. One driver will have the honor of becoming the first ever winner of the Portugal Grand Prix. And now for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
The field up. Just as the field was about to roll off, we got a car that is stalled. That is Trevor Collins in the 22 car. And that'll hurt the outside line. Horrible luck for Trevor Collins. Pull them belts tight. We are going to be racing 7 laps here at Autodrome de Estoril. For the first time here in the Formula 1 division as the rest of the field catches back up. And there's a green flag. We're racing for the first time here in Portugal. Off towards turn number 1, 3 wide for the race lead. Marcus Sasachi, he desperately wants that lead. Oh, they almost squeezed Sebastian Torres off track. Cassie Dent slides in front of Sebastian Torres, and Marcus Sasachi, with a aggressive move, takes the race lead in turn 2. Sebastian Torres falls back to 3rd. He might fall back to 4th, actually, being passed by Trey Wright, our Melbourne race winner. But Sebastian Torres is fighting back. He wants that podium. It's been a dismal season for Sebastian Torres, and the Ferrari has yet to score a win. And Torres will reclaim 3rd. So Marcus Sasachi has assumed the race lead, and Trevor Collins is still on pit road. There's Nick Kennedy right behind Riley Estoril 2, our points leader. Colin Jabber trying to catch up to the Ferrari of Richard Torres, Zachary Fitzwater, Trey Wright, Sebastian, Cassie, and Marcus Sasachi. Marcus Sasachi has 1 career win here on the Red Bull Formula 1 Series. Of course, his team is Red Bull. That was at Yas Marina, where Gordon Smith blocked for Marcus Sasachi all race long and allowed Sasachi to pull away to a huge lead. This time, he took the lead by himself in turn 1, making a 3 wide pass between him, Cassie Dent, and Sebastian Torres. And Sasachi will come off the final turn. And there's a trivia question for y'all. Who is the first driver to lead a lap in the Portugal Grand Prix? It is Marcus Sasachi. 1 lap down, 6 laps to go. And I believe Trevor Collins has, officially been retired from this race. Nick Kennedy is in the 11th spot. Riley Estoril 2 in 10th. Both drivers are outside the points range. That will belong to Colin Jobberg once again. Sachi pulling away from Cassie Dent. Trying to become one of the rare drivers to win twice here in the Formula One division. Of course, Sachi, most famously known for losing the Rainbow Dash Truck Series Championship in Season 2. I want to keep bringing that up until he wins the championship. I know he hates me saying that all the time, but it's what he's remembered most for. Started in the back, was involved in someone else's crash, and Zachary Fitzwater Jr. Senior won the championship. Very disappointing for Marcus Sachi, but he has rebounded very well here in the Formula One division. Picked up a win under suspicious circumstances, some would say, because Gordon Smith blocked for him the entire race. As you see drivers going through the kink right here. But it's all happening behind Marcus Sachi, who is looking for redemption, looking to prove that he is a driver that can win by himself, and he proved that by taking the lead on the first turn in a very impressive 3-wide fashion. Now we've already got drivers spread out. You got the two team cars, Gordon Smith and David Solomon, fighting for 15th spot. Sprelly Tube continuing to run in 10th place while Nick Kennedy is running behind him. Kennedy gained a lot of momentum in the last race at Red Bull Ring, but he is currently outside the points range right now. He came in 14 points behind Riley Sprelly Tube, with neither driver gaining any points as of right now. It'll still be 14, at least between those two drivers. Sebastian Torres, I mentioned him before, driving for Ferrari with his brother Richard Torres. Both drivers have yet to score a win here in Season 2 for Ferrari. It's been a struggle for the Ferrari team. It's also been a struggle for Mercedes, the team of Colin Dryberg and Steve Larker. They've just not been that good. I mean, they score points here and there, but they have not dominated like some people would assume Mercedes would in Formula One. Marcus Sachi goes a little bit wide in the final turn. That'll allow Cassie Dent to close in just a little bit off the final turn. We will complete lap number 3. Will be 4 laps to go this time by. Lead is 1.15. She's slowly gaining on him. Everybody's just riding around right now. So it looks like Trevor Collins will get the last car award for Estoril. That'll be a trivia question down the line. Who is the first driver to finish last in the Portugal Grand Prix? It'll be Trevor Collins. Who is the first driver to lead a lap at the Portugal Grand Prix? Marcus Sachi. Who was the first ever winner of the Portugal Grand Prix? We will find out very shortly. Cassie Dent is the only driver that has been able to keep up with Marcus Sachi. Team Red Bull sponsoring this series. And their driver is currently first. Tanner Hill won earlier in the season in back-to-back races at Shanghai and Monaco. Then Marcus Sachi, of course, won at Yas Marina. Not really battling for position. Everybody's just in single file right now. Off the final turn. Marcus Sasachi will put another lap on the scoreboard. There it is. Lap number 4 has been completed. We got 3 laps to go. Sperley 2 continues to hold 10th place over Nick Kennedy. Kennedy's shot of winning back-to-back races is over, you could pretty much say. 15 seconds behind. Back up front to our race leader, Marcus Sasachi. Second is Cassie Dent. Third is the Ferrari, Sebastian Torres. Fourth, Trey Wright, our Melbourne race winner. A track we will never return to ever again until the AI is fixed, which probably will never happen. Fifth is Zachary Fitzwater Sr., our winner at Circuit the Spa Francorchamps Champs. Sixth, Richard Torres, the other Ferrari. So Ferrari will get some good points today, being in third and sixth. Seventh is Roger McLaughlin, our Silverstone race winner. Eighth and last in points is Colin Dryberg. Of course, if this was season 3, ninth, Tony Newman would receive a point, and 10th, Riley Sperley 2 would receive a point, but this is season 2. 11th is Nick Kennedy. 12th is Tanner Hill, the former 2-time race winner. Patrick Smith, still yet to receive any points. David Solomon, 14th. Jack Halleck, 15th. 16th is Gordon Smith. 17th is Ty Dent. 18th is Steve Larker. 19th is Bryson Hill. 20th is Carter Friesian. 21st, Joseph Huffman. And last is Trevor Collins, who did not even complete a lap due to a mechanical issue. And Marcus Sasachi has stepped it up big time over Cassie Dent. The lead is now 3 seconds with 2 laps to go. Everybody is content to riding around, which is kind of unusual. But these Formula 1 cars do get spread out quite a lot, so no surprise there. But the first lap was pretty intense. Marcus Sasachi with a 3-wide pass. You don't usually see Formula cars go 3 wide, but Marcus Sasachi knew he had to take advantage of the start, otherwise he'd be probably way behind. And it is working out well for Marcus Sasachi. 3-second lead. If a caution comes out, the race will be over. He just has to hit his marks, make sure nothing breaks on the car, and he should get his second Formula 1 Series win. No pressure behind by Cassie Dent. Everybody's just in their own little war right now. They're just riding around. Marcus Sasachi will make his way into the final turn. Sasachi has been perfect for 5 laps. He just has to be perfect for 1 more. White flag, 1 lap to go here at Estoril. Can he make it back? He has a 3.9 second lead over Cassie Dent, a 5.9 over Sebastian Torres, and a 5.9 second lead over Trey Wright. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That would be Cassie Dent, 1 minute 49.611 compared to a 1 minute 49.612 by Marcus Sasachi. So by 1/1000th of a second, she is faster than Marcus Sasachi, but she is nowhere near getting to him unless something breaks, which could happen. And there's second to last place, Ty Dent, finally crossing the start finish line to begin his last lap. But it's been Marcus Sasachi and the Team Red Bull Racing entry that has led every single lap here at Estoril. as he head towards the S's for the final time. No problems for the 3 car. Heads into the final 2 turns. Keeps it nice and easy. And looks like he's going to do it. For the second time in 5 races, Marcus Sassachi will win a Formula 1 Series event. Off the final turn, he will win the first ever Portugal Grand Prix. Marcus Sassachi wins at Estoril. And right there, coming across the line in 8th, will be Colin Dryberg, the last driver to receive points. Here are your race results after the 16th race of the season at Estoril. Marcus Sassachi scores his second win of the season. Second was Cassie Dent. Third, Sebastian Torres. Fourth, Trey Wright. Fifth, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Sixth, Richard Torres. Seventh, Roger McLaughlin. Eighth, Colin Dryberg, the last driver to receive points. Ninth, Tony Newman. And 10th was Riley Spurleytube. 11th is Nick Kennedy. 12th was Tanner Hill. 13th, Patrick Smith. 14th, David Solomon. 15, Jack Halleck. 16, Gordon Smith. 17, Steve Larker. 18, Carter Friesian. 19, Bronson Hill. And 20th was Joseph Huffman. Finishing 21st, Ty Dent was the last car on the lead lap, and the only driver out of the race was Trevor Collins, who broke a piston at the start of the race. Well, that is your race results for the 16th race of the season at Estoril. We will now take you to your point standings. Here are your point standings after round 16 at Estoril for the Portugal Grand Prix. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. has a 8-point lead over Riley Spurleytube. Third is Nick Kennedy, 12 points behind. Fourth is Tanner Hill, 13 points behind. And fifth is Sebastian Torres, 14 points behind. 16th is Colin Dryberg. 17th is Ty Dent. Marcus Sassachi is now 8th. He gained 7 spots, 16 points behind our points leader. 9th is David Solomon. And 10th is Trey Wright. 11th is Carter Friesian. 12th, Tony Newman. 13th, Steve Larker. 14th, Joseph Huffman. 15th, Gordon Smith. 16th, Jack Halleck. 17th, Roger McLaughlin. 18th, Cassie Dent. 19th, Richard Torres. And 20th is Bronson Hill. 21st, Patrick Smith. And last in points is Trevor Collins. That is your point standings after round 16 at Autodrome de Estoril for the Portugal Grand Prix. We will next see you for round 17 at the Autodrome Hermano Rodriguez for the Mexico Grand Prix. And until then, keep the hammer down and we'll see you at the track.